Hello everyone, how are you today? I am Meldus. Welcome to History with Sheme video learning program. Today's lesson is History Grade 10, Unit 1, Part 3 about the unification of Germany. Before the lesson, my student, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this channel. The unification of Germany. In 1850, the Congress of Vienna created German Confederation, which consisted of 39 separate states. This confederation, it was dominated by Austria. So Germany was a divided state and states around 39 were existed in the second half of 19th century. The state of Prussia took the lead in the unification of the states. So Prussia was the center for the unification of Germany. The 1848 revolution failed to establish a unified German state. And now it's better to look some of the forces that opposed to the unification of Germany, or in other words, obstacles of the German unification. One of the obstacles was foreign powers, namely Austria, Russia, and France. The second obstacle was small German states who feared Prussian domination, and the last obstacle was the Catholic states, which feared the domination by Protestants. These are the major obstacles in the process of German unification before 1870. Steps towards the unification. The first step towards Germany's unification was the development of the German railway was the first indicator of a unified state. As travel became easier, faster, and less expensive, German states started to see unity. The second development which led to German unification was Zollverein, which was realized in 1834. German states created the Zollverein, an economic alliance between the German states, which promoted trade and strong economy. So, before political unification in Germany, economic unification was the first one. So, this custom union allowed for the removal of tariffs on products trade between German states. The second very important point is about Bismarck's plan for Germany. Bismarck was one of the most important individuals in the unification of Germany. Otto von Bismarck was a conservative politician and a leading force behind the German unification. He came from the Junker class or the landed nobility in Prussia. In 1862, the new Prussian king, William I, appointed Bismarck as a prime minister or chancellor. Otto von Bismarck led Germany towards unification using his political philosophy called blood and iron, means military power. Otto von Bismarck believed that Germany was united through its military force. So, in order to reform his military, Otto von Bismarck collected taxes from people without the consent of the parliament. Otto von Bismarck led German unification by conducting three major wars. The first war was the Danish War of 1864 against Denmark. The first war of German unification was the 1864 Danish War, which began over the duchies of Schleswig and Holstein. These states were found between German and Denmark border, and most of its people speak German language. So Otto von Bismarck wanted to unite such states. As a result of the war, Schleswig was given to Prussia, while Austria kept Holstein. The Austro-Prussian War of 1866 was the second war in which Otto von Bismarck conducted against Austria. The 7 Weeks' War, which was a war between Prussia and Austria in 1866, Prussia was supported by Italy in its move. The small German states that feared Prussia's domination were on the side of Austria. At the Battle of Königgrätz or Sadowa on 3 July 1866, the Prussian army quickly defeated the Austrian forces. Results of the 7 Weeks' War, or the 1866 Austro-Prussian War. The first result was Holstein was annexed by Prussia, Austria was excluded from German affairs, Venetia was given to Italy, the North German Confederation was formed under the leadership of Prussia, consisted of all German states except states in the south where the people were liberal and Catholic. The last decisive battle was the Franco-Prussian War of 1870-71. This was a conflict between France and Prussia in 1870-71. On September 2, 1870, French forces were defeated at the Battle of Sedan. Its leader, Napoleon III, was captured, and the French Second Empire was collapsed. The French Second Empire means the name of a government during that period. It was totally collapsed. The proclamation of the new German Empire at Versailles was the pinnacle of Bismarck's effort to unite Germany. After defeating France, the German force led to the Versailles and they proclaimed the emergence of a new German empire in the French palace at Versailles. In such a way, Bismarck violated the sovereignty of France. In the Treaty of Frankfurt signed on May 1871, after the war, France agreed to cede to Germany the province of Alsace and Lorraine, rich areas in coal and iron. The second agreement was France agreed to pay huge war indemnity, war compensation to Germany. In 1871, the German Empire was proclaimed at the Palace of Versailles outside Paris with King William of Prussia as German Emperor or Kaiser. With this, German unification was completed. And of course, my lesson is wind up here. Dear my students, still don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel. Bye bye.